Hey Broken T Society, my name is Leo Rooney and I'm the COO and Director of Performance here at UGP. And we're gonna go through a speed and power workout today in order for you to hit it further and increase your clubhead speed. But we also have to understand what creates clubhead speed. And I would say the king of that is gonna be swing sequencing. So make sure your swing sequencing is proper before you go into explosive workouts trying to hit it further. When we do these movements, we keep the rep count low because we want to go at maximum explosivity. So we don't want to hold back here. And that is also why we keep the sets low so that you're fully recovered before you go again. Do this workout no more than twice a week because you want your body and nervous system to be fully recovered so that you can push yourself to the max. In order to do these movements powerfully, we need to warm up properly. So we're going to do our 3D warm up, step forward, reach overhead, really reach for the sky at the top, and then we're going to go a lateral lunge, big lateral lunge, rotate both ways. We're going to go 10 each side here and really feel the load into that glute. And then from here, we're going to do a little X factor warm up, getting good separation between upper and lower body. So we're going to reverse lunge, rotate in to the front leg, and rotate in to the top knee at the top. And go nice and slow. This will really help you separate upper and lower body. You can also try doing it like this, where you're just rotating the hips while keeping the upper body still. This is really key in order to create the right sequence to hit it further. Because if your upper body goes first, usually we see a lot of this. And if the hips lead, we get more of a whip motion and way more clubhead speed. Now we're going to get on the ground and warm up the core. So we're going to do a side plank with straight legs. And we're going to come up and just hold for 30 seconds. Make sure that elbow is straight under your shoulder and hold. You're going to do that both sides. We're also going to do a Copenhagen side plank. So we're going to have the top leg straight and the lower leg at 90 degrees. And we're going to come up and hold. This is activating the adductor, which is really important for rotation in the golf swing. Same thing here. Try and hold for 30 seconds. If it's too hard, just start at 10 seconds and build up from there. From here, we're going to open up the hips, do our 90-90s, both knees at 90 degrees, eyes forward, hands behind your back, and go back and forth. Try and stay down as much as you can, and keep your eyes forward. From here, we're going to do bird dogs. On all four, extend arm and the opposite leg, hold for a second and come back. Same thing here, alternate and really feel the core. A common mistake here is the leg coming way too high like this. So make sure you're basically just driving the heel back and straight forward with the opposite arm. Cat-cows. You want to flex your spine and extend 10 reps to really get your spine ready to do powerful movements later on in the workout. From here, we're going to do a bear walk. So same all four, but the knees are going to come up and we're going to try and lift one hand at a time and try and not move too much with the body, and then lift one foot at a time. So it'll be like around the clock. Left hand, right foot, left foot. Really hard for the core, stabilizing the whole body. And from here, we'll stand up and get our quick fast twitch muscles going. We're going to do a lateral lunge, but we're going to work up to a lateral bound. So we're going to go here and jump as kind of controlled as you can. We're not going for max power just yet. Activate, get your heart rate up, and warm up. Then we're going to do a staggered stance, T-spine rotation, and we're going to rotate into the front leg and really feel the ground, feel that glute activate, and one hand straight to the side and one hand straight to the sky, and keep your eyes in front. So we're going to really try and get a big turn, which is key to hit it far, and we're going to do 10 reps each way. The more you rotate, the more you should feel this whole body coil up. That's the power that we're coiling up to then uncoil to unleash the power in the golf swing. Now we're going to introduce a med ball. But if you don't have a med ball, you can use a really light dumbbell or kettlebell or any other object. Make sure it's light, 6 pounds or less. I have a 4-pounder here. I'm going to go staggered stance, and this is where I'm really going to fire quick. So from here, I'm going to rotate from knee to shoulder as fast as I can, back and forth, just like this. So at full speed, looks like this. And as you can see, just try as fast as you can, and then alternate to fire up the nervous system. All right, now we're going to get into jumping, and we're going to add some rotation to the vertical jump. So we're going to use a box. The height of the box doesn't matter because you're going to try and jump as high as possible anyways. So reach for the sky and then load into the side like this. So you're starting the rotation already in the loading of the jump. And up on your toes, load, explode. We're going to rotate 90 degrees and land soft on the box. And we're going to do both sides. And really take your time here. There's no point of going quick. The key here is actually to be able to accelerate and use your max power in this exercise. So reach up, load, and land soft on the box. Now we're going to get back to the med ball, and we're going to do some throws into the wall, but we're going to introduce a chest pass. The pec minor and pec major is actually really involved in the golf swing because it's accelerating the club in this way. So if you feel your chest, if you push this arm down like this, you're going to feel the chest activate. So the chest is actually really important for club head speed. You're going to throw this to the wall or your friend, and you're going to load into your trail side like this and really feel like this ball is close to your chest, and this hand is close. You don't want it out here. And from here, just load and explode into the wall as fast as you can. Again, go slow, take your time, reset for each throw. Load, explode. Load, and explode. This will help really firing up your rotational power and also get your chest much more explosive. Do both sides, and we're going to do 6 reps per side, which is not a lot, which means you're going to try with max effort to throw that ball through the wall. All right, next up, we're going to do a squat row in an explosive way. You can grab a cable machine or band or whatever you have access to, and we're going to set up in a squatting position like this, and we're going to squat down, and from the bottom of the squat, you're going to explode and row one arm while rotating. And you can see my finish here, my hips are fully rotated and really firing towards the target. So squat and row. We're going to alternate on both sides. After we've done that, we're going to go to a split stance squat. or a split stance. And we're gonna, from here, also again, load into that trail side, and then we're gonna rotate across our body. And we're gonna start working on that rotational speed. So load and go fast. Next up is the single arm landmine squat to press. This is a really fun exercise that you can do with a barbell like this, but you can also use a kettlebell or a dumbbell and just press it straight overhead if you don't have access to a barbell. So set up even to the bar, keep the bar close to your chest, the opposite arm is reaching. You're going to do a quarter squat and then explode and rotate as hard as you can. So a quarter squat, kind of load that lower body, and then drive as hard as you can. Reset, take it slow. Remember, we're doing max effort. We're not in a hurry. Set up again, quarter squat, and drive as hard as you can. Low rep here, only 6 reps per side, and 2 sets. So make sure every rep counts. This is really going to help you with your upper body power, rotational power in the golf swing. And this wraps up the main portion of the speed and power workout. We're going to cool down with a big 3 routine that really helps you move better in the golf swing and play more functionally on the course. So this is the big 3 cool down after the speed and power workout. Take some heavy breaths, calm down, get down on one knee, and eyes forward. We're going to rotate as far as you can with the eyes in front. And so when you reach, you want one hand to reach for the wall with the palm up, and the other hand is going to reach for the sky with the palm away. So palm up and palm away, and reach as far as you can. You should feel a little tension at the end and try and go further and further for each rep. This is really going to open up your whole T-spine and get good extension and rotation into your backswing. And we want to go both sides, and we do this spiral on both sides. From here, we're going to go into the tactical frogs to really open up the hips. You're going to go really wide. As wide as you can. You should feel a big stretch in your inner thigh. You're going to sit back on your heels. And as you come up, you're going to rotate a heel as far as you can go out to the side. And really take it slow, really sit down on the heels. Feel the adductors stretching, and as you come up, you rotate. And this is really going to open up not just the adductors, but also it's going to internally rotate the hip, which we now know is so important for any rotational athlete. And from here, we're going to do an X Factor drill to wrap it all up. So we're going to reverse lunge, and you can hold the med ball if you want, or put a club across your chest, but you can also just put your arms across the chest and rotate into the front leg and then to the top leg. Do it slowly and separate upper and lower body. And if this is too hard, start with just trying to separate upper and lower body this way first, keeping the hips still, and then try the opposite, rotate the lower body. Really work on this pattern because separation is absolutely critical for you to hit it further and create a better sequence in the golf swing. So hopefully this speed and power workout will help you hit longer drives and reach your index experiment goals in 2024.